G'day viewers, how are you? It's the end of the week. Time for Totally Fucked Up Friday. Yes, I know I haven't made a TFU Friday video for a little while. Combination of things, busy, been a little sick, a little under the weather for a week or two. Not coronavirus, fortunately, just a very mild cold, but annoying nevertheless, sucking away some of my energy for the last week or so. But hey, I'm here now. It's not like the world has stopped being totally fucked up. It's not like I was actually short of material. I was just short of energy, enthusiasm and motivation. But I'm here, yeah, with motivation juice. Gonna visit the big three this week for the white English-speaking world, the UK, USA and Australia. Starting in the UK with notorious, absolutely hideous, lying, racist sack of shit, Katie Hopkins. If you've never heard of her, good on you. You're better off for not knowing her. But she's typical of this current crop of right-wing loudmouths who act the victim while just being a non-stop hideous hate machine. She has not had a great week. Namely, her Twitter account finally got suspended, for the non-stop racism that she puts out there. It's yet to be seen if this is like permanent banning or just a temporary suspension. But I'm sure it's like, oh no, free speech. Oh no, if I can't spew vile, hideous, racist tripe, what's happening in the world? What indeed, Katie, what indeed? And she probably thought things were looking up when she was invited to accept a free speech award, which she enthusiastically did. Turned out this was the brainchild of a YouTube prankster. Who said YouTube pranksters never do anything good? Well, usually me, but in this case, dude's got her to accept an award that's called the Campaign to Unify the Nation Trophy. And the acronym for that is the Cunt Award. And so he's managed to get her making a speech in front of a projection that had the acronym highlighted, which is just about perfect. And if you think that's mean, go and find the video of her acceptance speech where she is just among the most disgusting people on the planet. Said just a vile cavalcade of racist, bigoted, ableist hate speech. And she wonders why people think she's beneath contempt. Absolutely vile. Speaking of vile women being fucking right-wing sycophants, in Australia we have Bettina Arndt. And I almost wasn't going to touch this story. See, recently we had Australia Day, and there's a thing that happens. The Australia Day honours certain awards are nominated. People who make great contributions to the nation. And they're usually across a spectrum. Sometimes they're just celebrities. They might be musicians or actors. Sometimes they're scientists or teachers. Sometimes they're public servants who may have done great things. This year, in an act of deliberate, spiteful trolling, an Order of Australia was given to one Bettina Arndt for services to gender equity, because she's an MRA supporter. She is one of the pick me ladies who's going like, oh no, the real marginalised group in the world today are straight white men. They have it so hard. She's belittled rape survivors. She has actually directly fucking criticised the victims of pedophiles. There's a notorious case where she interviewed this guy who had been imprisoned for raping a student when he was a teacher, and she said that, these girls have got to stop using their wiles to ruin the lives of men. And when people said, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking psychopath, she said, I also said being a pedophile rapist was bad. It's like, wow. So you achieved the bare minimum of saying pedophile rapists not good, but you think people are going to give you a pass on saying, but don't forget those sultry temptress underage girls ruining the lives of adult men. Oh, they're terrible. She's fucked. And so a lot of people are advocating that the award should be revoked from her, including the Victorian Attorney General, I think. And she's like, oh, why are you doing it? It's like, well, because you fucking criticised the victims of a pedophile rapist. That is broadly regarded as a bad thing. But I still wasn't going to touch it because, like I said, giving her the award and saying it was for her service to gender equity was just trolling. And I was like, if you get angry at it, you're giving the trolls what they want. But it took a funny twist when it was revealed, because she's been a commentator for, well, decades in Australia. And for quite some time, she has frequently been referred to as a psychologist and or a clinical psychologist. You see, the problem with that is she isn't and has never been certified. And there have been various state and federal laws since the 90s that you have to be certified. It's called a protected industry. It's like you can't just claim to be a psychologist. You have to be certified to be a psychologist. And it's an offence to say you're a psychologist, particularly a clinical psychologist, when you're not. And she's gone, oh, I never said that, despite the fact it appears in books published for her and multiple media outlets. I don't really control that. It's like, good luck. She is being investigated by the governing body as to if they should be prosecuting her and seeking to fine her for the fact that she's tagged this. She thinks she's getting away with by saying, I'm a trained psychologist, because she did a degree in the 70s before these rules were in place. She never, ever practiced as a psychologist. She just went into media. But she thinks she hasn't done anything wrong if she says she's a trained psychologist. Now, that isn't what was in her books. That wasn't what was in various media outlets going back decades. So, you know, that's when it suddenly got interested to me. Like, oh, it like for these right-wing pundits, it never surprises me that they profess qualifications that they don't have, but one for which there is an actual punishment if you claim to be that when you're not, well, that's when it gets interesting. So here's hoping she actually faces the several $100,000 in fines you can get for doing this sort of thing, because she's a piece of shit who basically defends rapists. Speaking of rapists, Donald Trump. Yes, the impeachment trial's going ahead, and I haven't really got that into it because, as I've been explaining to people for ages since this got in the news, it's not a legal proceeding. You're not finding him guilty of a crime. It's a political proceeding that has some of the trappings of a legal proceeding, and it was always about votes along party lines. And the Republicans have made it clear for ages they were going to vote to dismiss the charges against Trump no matter what. So he was never going to get removed from office, and people who made a big thing about it, well, just setting themselves up for disappointment. But it was interesting, I noticed this week, one of the many women who have credibly accused him of sexual assault and rape, the writer E. Jean Carroll, has said she wants him to submit to a DNA test because she says she still has the dress that she was wearing when she asserts he sexually assaulted her. Shades of Clinton, honestly, really, when it comes down to it. Which is a boss move because Trump is obviously not going to submit to a DNA test because he knows what he did. And while it won't affect his supporters one iota, it does put out in public, it's like, okay, what are the reasons you would not provide a DNA test when you are accused of rape? I can think of one. I mean, Trump supporters can think of a bunch because they see conspiracies in everything. Again, even this goes public and gets huge with people going, Trump's refusing to take a DNA test. Well, we know how that makes him look. It will not affect anyone because anyone who already realized Trump was a worthless piece of shit, you know, it's not new evidence. It's like, oh, yeah, some additional evidence that Trump is a hideous piece of shit. But his defenders literally do not care. We've seen it again and again. Trump could actually go on the record and saying, yeah, that happened, but she's a skank and it wasn't worth it. She was lousy. And his supporters would fucking laugh. They would laugh and go, yeah, she wasn't worth it. It's like, nothing matters. It's kind of funny. It'll be funny if we get to see him squirm a little. It won't actually mean anything. Because like I said, anyone who's a rational human with the vaguest shred of decency knows he's a vile, contemptible shit, and anyone who declares themselves an active Trump supporter is absolutely worthless. And I want to be very clear here, because I remember one of these idiot right-wingers who gets their panties in a bunch about things I say, tried to say to their viewers, oh, Angry Aussie says Trump supporters are scumfucks. What do you think? Yes, if you describe yourself as an active Trump supporter, you are absolutely worthless. You are the scum of the earth. You are worthless fucking filth. You are absolutely beneath contempt, and that's all I have to say on it.